Alrighty, Chaos Karting brings you Cadet 12 Heat number 2. And as they all start to come through, the Sweet Tune flip-flop and start to form up. From the pole, it will be Feather and Buckley. Second row, Mobbs and Watson. Third row, James and Rinaldi. And it's Suffolk and Tupakovsky. Then it'll be Egan and Vidler, Wells and Scott. Then Ensby and Watson, Wilhelm, Gardner, Bath and Gavoni. Then Bath and Madison Feather off the back for some reason. I have no idea why. She's not off the back actually, so that might have been the way she came through and then formed herself up. So she's not off the back. She just added a position in the timing sheets while they go down and make ready for a start. So from the front it is still, nevertheless, Feather and Buckley off the front row. Mobbs and Watson from the second row. What will they do from the second row? 12 laps again, remember, for these Cadet 12 drivers. Pretty young heads, but they're mature young heads on their shoulders. So we will see how they go as they head into Howard's, making ready for a start this time. Let's hope that we get green lights this time and go first time up. They've all started to accelerate pretty hard, but I think we got clean. They've eased it back, so it could be a good clean start. Do we go green light racing? No, we don't. Oh, tension building. Tension, tension, tension. Oh, you gotta love it when they do this to us. So, my favourite steward again, John Gallos, will be sending them through on the short course again. Give us a wave, John. He'll just tell them where to go. And look at those storm clouds. I should peel back. Look at that. Let's hope that rain doesn't come this way. It is looking mighty black, and they said there were showers in the area, and that is a bit more than a shower, I can tell you. I much prefer in the blue sky over that end of the woods. But here we go, through the short course onto 12 they have gone. Feather and Buckley from the front. Mobbs and Watson from the second row. We're getting ready for a start this time. Grandstands filling up, here we go. This is the State Cup brought to you by Chaos Karting. We've gone green light racing. Buckley got a belter of a start. Did she go through? Not quite, it was Feather that got the whole shot. Mobbs slotted into third. And it's James that's gone to fourth, I'm pretty sure. It is it. Oh no, that's not James, that's the 44. Oh, it is Samuel James. Yes, it was. Sorry, my bad. I'm reading the Jameses wrong. So, he got to fourth. What a drive. But Feather, clear out front. Mobbs goes through. Mobbs to second. Buckley alongside though, going down to DTE, but has to yield in the end. Back we come then, down the back straight. It is Feather with a clear lead from Mobbs. Then it's Buckley, and then it's James as they head into Howard's for the first flying lap. And they will come back towards us through 12 onto Northside Kart Supplies. Can Mobbs get back with Feather? I fancy he can. After that mishap in the last one, round we go through Chaos. Nice and neatly through there. Rain clouds approaching, but they're still on it on these really fast laps through the Sweet Tune flip-flop. Buckley hangs on to third. Still Mobbs is there in second. Feather out front, and the wind starts to pick up. The first driver to see the rain, if it comes, will be Feather. Oh boy, it has gone very, very dark indeed. Down to DTE they go. Back on the back straight. It's still Feather from Mobbs, from Buckley, from James. It looks like Watson, who's slotted into fifth. I think it will be. We'll see when they come round this time. Through 12. Onto Northside Kart Supplies and onto the Power Republic. Straight away they come. And Mobbs, he's really making inroads into that lead that Feather's got. It's now only 0.343. He's really closing in. The order as they go through Sweet Tune. Feather, Mobbs, James, Buckley, Watson, Rinaldi, Tupakovsky, Wells, Vidler, Egan, Suffolk, Feather, Scott, Ensby, Wilhelm, Gardner, Watson, Gavoni, Bath and Bath as they come back up towards us. There's Suffolk and Ensby right there. Round we go through DTE. The leading pair have got a good, comfortable lead at the moment. And Mobbs is now closing right in on Feather. He will really want to make amends for Heat 1. Can he do it in heat 2? Round north side they come. Now they are locked together. Remember, last time round, that was 0.353 seconds of a gap. It is absolutely not that anymore. And it looks like Buckley's gone back one. I think Watson's gone through, as has James. James is up to third. Indeed it is. James has gone through to third. That's James that we're following right now, up to third spot. And then it's, oh, it is indeed Watson. Then it's Buckley. Behind Buckley is now Rinaldi. Then it's Tupakovsky as they head down to DTE. Tupakovsky's got Jack Wells closing in fast. Jack Wells in the 25 is hot on the heels too. Back they come then, into Howard's. Oh, alongside went Mobs. He's trying the cutback, he's trying everything. This will bring James back to them if they keep doing it. Down they go, into chaos. Through Pacific Kart Sports, into the Sweet Tune flip-flop. Comes Feather from Mobs, then James. Then Watson, then Buckley. Right behind Buckley's Rinaldi and Tupakovsky. They are absolutely right there with them. It's a four-way. Up the hill they come towards Project X. Behind them, it's Wells, Vidler and Egan. Followed by Suffolk, then Feather, then Wilhelm, then it's Gardner. As they go down the back straight again. Still Feather hanging on. Mobs, he's taking a breather. Just hanging on. 8 laps left of this race. Third spot now is closing up. Look at Watson right with James. James is going to have to hang on from there. Watson's looking inside. He's gone through, as he has. Watson's gone through on James. Just made it there at Chaos. He's gone through to third. Into the Sweet Tune flip-flop. James is going to have to hang on. Buckley might want to go back one more spot. Rinaldi's right there as well. Zane Rinaldi's picked up on the back of that four-way as they come back towards Project X. Into the hairpin they go. Rinaldi's not giving up on those spots in front as they go down to DTE. The leaders though still absolutely locked together. That is Feather and Mobs. Almost side by side into Howard's, and he yields again. Mobs doesn't want to go through yet. I think he might leave it till about 5 laps from the end. I'm going to make a prediction. 5 laps to go. Mobs might just have a go at Feather. Through chaos they go. Almost locked together. Into Pacific Kart Sport. Back towards us at the Sweet Tune flip-flop. Into G-Force chain brake they go. And down to Crane Hotline. Those two are locked together. Watson holds off from James, but now Buckley's right there too. They are almost together. Watson and James and Buckley, and they've got a slight gap. Back to Rinaldi now. Rinaldi's got Tupakovsky there as Wells is there too. Wells has hooked on, and Wells, he's dragged Vidler with him. Vidler's been dragged back into this one. That's 4 going down the back straight together. Into Howard's they go. The leaders are already through. Staying as they were, but this 4 still come through 12 locked together. Vidler on the back of them. Back towards us they come. 5 laps left still as they go over the start finish line. Into Pacific Kart Sports they come. The leaders are already back towards us. Feather and Mobs have gone through, and now James has got back past. James is taking no prisoners. He's gone back to third in front of Watson. Wants to hang on. Oh, he's taking none of it though. Watson's back through again. Watson back on James. It's all on between these two. Still 3 laps left with Mobs right ahead of now Feather, and Feather's gone back through. Feather gets through on Mobs, goes back to the front. We said 5 laps to the end when he might have a go at it. He did indeed do that, but Feather's taking no prisoners. Mobs is going to have to fight his way back yet again. Down to Howard's they go. Still out front in this Cadet 12, heat number 2, Feather from Mobs, but Mobs has indeed had a go at him. Back they come through north side. onto the Power Republic straight away. Can Mobs have another go at Feather? Through Chaos they go. Into Pacific Kart Sport. Still Watson in front of James in third as they come through the Sweet Tune flip-flop. Feather, Mobs, Watson, James, Buckley, then it's Rinaldi, then Tupakowski, followed by Wells, then Vidler, then it's Egan, Suffolk, Wilhelm, Gardner, Feather, then it's Ensby, Scott, Gavoni, Baff, Ronnie Baff and Joel Watson as the leaders off down the back straight already. 3 laps to go in this race. He's still got work to do as Feather because Mobs, he's right there with him. Through 12 and 13 onto Northside Kart Supplies they go. He's close enough for a move yet again. Will he make a move this time? Into Chaos they go. Watson still hanging on from James. They've just broken Buckley a little bit, but back towards us into the Sweet Tune flip-flop. The lead pair are still locked in battle. Mobs right behind Feather, now taking different lines. Will it work doing it that way? I'm not sure. Up towards Project X they come. The leader, Feather, from Carter Mobs. Then down towards DTE. Still 2 laps. It will be white flag time this time round. Is he close enough for a run? Down towards Howard's hairpin. Closes right up on the brakes and goes through. Mobs to the front. Your new leader, Carter Mobs, goes to the front. Can he hang on? Feather demoted to second. Will he hold it to the end of this race? White flag is shown. He's got 1 lap to hang on. Carter Mobs through Pacific Kart Sport. Will Feather go? And where will he go? Into the Sweet Tune flip-flop they come. Mobs hanging on from Feather out front on the last lap. Through Crane Hotline for the last time. Up towards us into Project X for the last time of this race. Heat number 2, Cadet 12s. Will Mobs clear off? He's got 3 kart lengths. Feather can't hold him. Into DTE, now down the back straight. Will Feather get close enough? I don't think he will. I think Mobs is going to get the win. Into Howards. It looks like a win. Cadet 12, heat number 2. And your winner is the number 60, Carter Mobs. Second, Ethan Feather. Third, oh, James got third, he did. James gets third. Buckley was 4th, Watson 5th, Rinaldi 6th. Wells it was 7th. 8th was Tupakowski, Vidler at 9th. Suffolk was 10th, Egan 11th. Wilhelm 12th, Gardner gets 13th, Ensby, then it's Scott, followed by Madison Feather, then it's Gavoni, followed by Ronnie Baff, then it's Milo Baff, followed by Joel Watson. Was your order, heat number 2, Cadet 12s, brought to you by Chaos Kart.